Hi everyone, and welcome to my predictions for the NFL Week 10. Now last week we saw the Giants against the Seahawks and the Jets against the Detroit Lions. I predicted that the Jets would win 13, actually I said 12 to 10, and the score was 13 to 10 for a lot of the game. But in the end, the Jets had to go to overtime to win with a field goal, and they really had a tough time beating Detroit. Giants, on the other hand, I said they were going to win 28 to 21. Well, they really scored a lot of points against the Seahawks, and they won 41 to 7. I was really surprised that the defense didn't attack more. That the Seahawks gave up 8 sacks the week before, and the Giants didn't come up with even 1 sack, and they were playing against the backup quarterback, which I didn't realize was going to happen until the last minute. But I really thought the defense would come up with a lot more sacks, but still they kept them out of the end zone for the most part, and it's a big win that keeps them in first place. And with the Jets winning and the Patriots losing to the Browns, who are going to play the Jets this week, the Jets are back in first place. Even though the record is tied with Brady and the Patriots, the Jets have a tiebreaker over them. So once again, the Jets and the Giants are both in first place. Now this week, I'm looking for the Giants, of course, to beat Dallas, who, they just lost Romo. They lost their head coach. Wade Phillips got fired this week because of their horrible record, and they're just playing awful. And I'm hoping the Giants don't overlook Detroit because they got a big Monday night game coming up against Philadelphia. And I've seen them do it before. I've seen them take the team for granted and lose, and I'm really hoping that the Giants don't do that this week, and I really don't think they will. They're playing at the Meadowlands, and I'm expecting them to win by a score of 28 to 7. Now the Jets, on the other hand, Cleveland's near the bottom of their division, but they beat the Patriots, who were in first place. And, the Jets have had a tough time. They had a tough time against Detroit. They were scoreless in the game before that. And, I think the Browns are going to give them a hard time. But I'm looking for the Jets to win. And I'm saying that they're going to win 20 to 17. Which would be great. They would keep them in first place, and hopefully the Jets and the Giants both make the playoffs this year. Who knows? Maybe they'll be in the Super Bowl together. That would be the first time in history, and that would be great. And this week I want to do something a little different. Instead of talking about the people who wrote into me, I want to give a shout out to Sean C. Phillips, who on YouTube, his name is Cool Duder. It's Coolduder, and he's a really super nice guy. Check out his website. I know you love it. He's got almost 1,000 videos. He does DVD reviews. He's a horror movie fan, and he acts in horror movies. And like right now, you can see him on Assault of the Sasquatch, which you can get from Netflix instantly. He's been in Banshee, which is out now, and he's got at least a dozen films that are coming out. President's Day is going to be out on President's Day, and he's got a bunch of films that are due to come out by next Halloween. He's a super nice guy. He'll write you back, and definitely check out his channel. And if you have any teams that you want to talk about, just let me know. We can talk about fantasy football. I lost my fantasy football this week because of the game last night. T.O. scored so many points, and the guy I was playing against had 3 players from Cincinnati. He had the running back, he had Mike Nugent, the kicker, and he had Terrell Owens, who scored 2 touchdowns. The running back scored a touchdown, and I had over a 20-point lead going into the game last night, and I lost by over 20 points. So my record is now 5-4, and I'm back down to 5th place again. And if you want to talk about fantasy football or any of your favorite teams, just let me know and we'll talk about that. And otherwise, I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.